Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Crusader King Street, the Manicheans series here on the Lord Master channel. Landless adventuring continues as the life of the mercenary. Life of swords for hire. I'm still feeling very good with the health, even though I'm at the age of 41, and never got married and never planned on it because of my only son, who was sired some children. One of which is indeed born club-footed, but I guess you're not, and neither is the other. You think you're one for intrigue? Hey, look at you. If we were raiding, I'd put it to use. Is there someone who's very good at intrigue? Kotan. He's getting bored. You'll do. I never know with this person. And yes, I'm quite a bit stressed. There's plenty of money and provisions to be had. Quartermaster is good, though he also is doing poorly, health-wise. Oh damn, why did you tell us you have that kind of skill? Recruit him. This one's one-legged and old. Even though he's a murderer, but get him in too. We just need good fighting men in our ranks, because that's something that we are sorely lacking. Because if you want to be a great conqueror, give me that in a moment. If you want to be a great conqueror, you also gotta have one of these. Fallen must be true. 6 knights of 18 or higher, or 12 of them trials higher. Yeah, 19. So let's count it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11, 12. And how many wars have you participated in? That is the question we ask you, Praniyata. Let's go through it. Yes, I witnessed a new star. Left a great impression on me. Join a war. 1, 2, 3, but this is actually the one that ended inconclusively. And if you recall, excuse me, it says completed. So 3, 4, 5, 6 wars, and you're nowhere near getting it done. Unless you participated in wars against kings or emperors. Or at least get a couple more knights of 18 prowess or higher. All the more reasons why we gotta earn some money first. Not only for the camp upgrades, but to use that money to recruit those from the local holdings. So let's get on right to it. Maharayaraya, Lakshminarayan's representatives is swift to the point. The city of John has, it seems, failed to pay an extra tax imposed by the good ruler. The residents resisted further demands, are not quite marched into open revolt just yet. Lakshminarayan wants his due, but is cautious of the potential cost of an outright rebellion. The neutral third party is a convenient fiction for browbeating, and And then recast trans settlements leader. 1 Paravahana Drovas Mini. All this waits to journey to there. Okay, it's over there. Small group travels faster. Let's get down right to it. Serpent. Can you treat him? You're in the army now, son. So let's reiterate here. Have at least 8 of the following must be true. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Maybe 7. Maybe either of these. Unlikely I'll become strategist, as I'm 41 and decided to go this route and have to start over again to try to get to this. Yeah, it's a long way. I'll probably be in my 80s if I become strategist, then, unless I visit more battle sites or other things, and can't go to university again till another 20 years time, which I would be in my 60s, which is fine by me. But maybe I'll become an exalted warlord. But more importantly, try to get more prestige, which is a long way to get there. Oh, and designated terrain. Go back to lowlands again. Like you could do little things like commission Manichean manuscript, hold a Bema, which give you plenty of prestige. Which, matter of fact, when you get a chance, I want you to go for this to commission a Manichean manuscript with, and then use that to hold a Bema to get what you want. Captain Praniyata, welcome, cries the Overhaul as my partner enters the city. My quartermaster bobs along me, alert and ready to assist. In shorter, I'm introduced to the other magnates of the town. Sugandeva, Vashpal, and Kadag. We are sure you agree with us. We simply could not. No one hide anything from Mahari Lakshmi Narayan. Gentlemen, inspect Vashpal first. You got something shady. His business seems to be tied up heavily in medicines, in healing, and the providing of good midwives. An unusual occupation for a magnate, but certainly one with ample demand. I know, it seems we're doing well for ourselves. This is hardly the first extra duty. That's what I see. Nor will it, I expect, be the last. You must understand no reluctance. He keeps chatting, but can't seem to forget the well-stocked kitchen we will pass to get here. Damn, he's way better than me in stewardship. Begin your examination. With Gurupung leading the interview, Varspal sits down and answers seemingly unending barrage of questions. That first patient increasing, less so as time wears on. It does take too much effort to prise the truth from him. That's something he's near terminal surprised by. May I log called for the next one? We'll see if Kadaga's hiding any. Spot of luxury. Kadag runs a thriving bathhouse from John's walls. There's no fool alive who can appreciate a good bath. Washing away dust and grime of the modern world, and a few coins for the privilege is well worth the cost. I'm a busy man, and you're a busy woman. I'll be so blunt. If we had the money, we'd gladly pay, but we don't, so we won't. That's sufficient, yes? Why are there so many good people with stewardship? Well, you do it again. And we got it. Drovasmini is next. Our quarters as the city's part of Anna is surprisingly extensive. She leads me to a room that clearly serves conferences at the settlement of most important people. See me at the head of the table. Honorable Captain, sure you must see that avarice is misplaced. He's vested you with authority. Help us in this matter, we'll see to it the world knows of your generosity. As she speaks, my mind flits back to large, just what seemed to be sold and passed on the way in. Examination. I don't want to take my chance at that. And now, Sogadeva's properties. He's a nice guy. They say he's a gentleman. Somewhat honorable. Seems he controls a small jail, earning his wealth by keeping debtors, migrants, and criminals locked up on the other's behalf. A tidy sum in fees and fines when they're confined supplements the operation. I know, it seems we're doing well for ourselves. It's hardly the first extra duty that the Maharajas was put us this year. No, will it? I suspect we the last. You must understand our reluctance. They speak to my foot's like a large, just seem to be so passing away in. Look for telltale signs of misdeeds. He may be a gentleman. I want to gamble on that. And lead the conversation down the usual avenues, making sure to leave enough pauses, and Charlie trains us on to give Sugandeva plenty to slip up on. It does take too much effort to prize Trooper and send a new Terror Sparta. And with that, we follow the leader. There's only one thing left to do. Made my decision. We gather in their chambers, so the dramatic place to render verdict. That with the Maharaja's word behind me, this will be binding one way or the other. Sogadeva, Vashpal, or Kadag all await the pronouncement of their fate with bated breath, while Josmini seems nervous for the first time since my role. My gut tells me that it could likely pay at least some of it, and my investigations show that this to be entirely true. Pay in full. Fight in favor of Lakshminarayan I gain a prestige, all patrons, legacy of the Birga, pay 225 gold, and maximize my provisions. Once again, this is all due to collective possibilities in the investigation, but they're to force an exceptional success. If you force them to pay with sufficient evidence is collected, your investigation will likely conclude success if you force them to pay the full amount. With my investigation, I have been deniably enough, though. Neither the Kauravahana nor any of our lackeys can dispute its results. Even those results entirely favor of Lakshman Narayan would find convenient to engage to throw in a bonus. Times will be hard for them for a while. While they're townsfolk, they'll find a way to make it work. Lakshman and Narayan will be ecstatic. Don't do that. Terrible inn. We have to bear it, man. Here's what we're gonna do. We're to visit this castle only. Should look for able bodies at the garrison. Come work with me. Let's visit local trading grounds. You know you're in poor health. How about you, Russian? Don't need to pay to get my prowess increased, but increase my prowess by 2. Gotta keep it sharp, especially as this is offset my sore muscles. But when I reach old age, I gotta train and train often. Angry men, what are they arguing about? From the yelling, I pick up the name Shalak Shampal. As the accusory men depart, I follow Shalak Shampal down an alleyway. He immediately starts unloading animal carcasses from a shabby cart, muttering to himself. One noble loses his life on your watch, then how am I supposed to know that the spiced one was? He slammed his fist on the cart frustrated. The sounded bodyguard gives you what it looks like. What do you want? I could even keep a flippin' plant alive. How good are you? Ooh, very good. This is your chance at redemption. You don't need to pay him anything. Just get him for free. I'd leave him to taking out his frustrations on the animal carcasses. Especially never get to do anything. I was back at the castle grounds. Let's go to the tavern. The storyteller here. And then a camp filled with women emerged victorious over the camp filled with men, allowing them to once more engage with each other. Well, that's sort of another time. How do you tell stories so well? Anybody want to join? Oh, how much can I pay you? Huh! That's a lot. God damn it, it'll be worth it. I mean, there are ways to get rich quick. Unfortunately, that place is diseased if I wanted to do that bit of honest work. This one doesn't pay much. Over there, however, well, it only has 1 soldier, so it's kind of too late to join. Because you know what I would like to do? Get out of this place and go to Chola. It's a large realm, almost the size of an empire. Well, Lanka is also a pretty good place to be. There's so many diseases out there. That's a major one. Major as well. Not minor, but it looks widespread. Actually move to Gaia. Just for a bit. Till we figure out though where to go next. Like through there. For more martial lifestyle experience. And there's also places like over there. There's so many universities to visit. visit that first. Oh look, more tax collection. I just moved one spot. Rescue a fair subject. It's not a lot of money, but it does give me a bit of trade experience if you do more of these. Not to mention prestige. But before we do some of that again, Buddha, that's the castle holding you're thinking of. Go down there. That's Bold Gaia. Buddhist holy site. Visit a temple holding. Magnificent city. Various chants and hymns lay as a comforting blanket over the Buddha Gaya temple holding. There is no doubt about its religious associations. Pass through the main gates, I spot plenty of Mahayana ornaments nestled on walls as well as plasters and scaffolds. My bodyguard, Sanyukta, looks around with a content face, seeming to enjoy the change in scenery. The temple grounds seem interesting. There's a certain peace of the temple square, despite there being a lot of commerce, bhikkhus, and helpers around. A magnificent temple poses in the middle. Off to the sides I spot signs with bold healing claims, as well as an annex garden for quiet contemplation of Siddhartha. Sanyukta nods appreciatively and looks around the busy square, already eyeballing curious stalls and points of interest. I would like to get rid of that stress that's been there for a while. The garden is framed by its hedges. Trees are spread across the gentle mountains where the odd bird and squirrel can be observed through the foliage. I could feel the presence quite strongly here, caught up in all this beauty. What if, though, through all my trials and tribulations, Siddhartha has been with me all along? Out of the corner of my eye, I noticed the delicious-looking wild fruits and herbs contributing to the lusciousness of the garden. Yes, you can do that by changing religions right there and now for free when you visit temple holdings like these. Thanks to my learning skill and I'm a gardener, it'd be a shame to waste those morsels. So give me those. I return from the serene garden feeling lighter, so I look out the bustling temple square. Sanyukta nudged my shoulder, pointing to the guards escorting a ragged woman from the premises, shouting about the end of the world. I instinctively raised my eyebrows, observing the commotion as I considered what to do next. But the temple. Passed through the gates of the temple, I'm struck by the work that must have gone into the exquisite structure of the sacred decor. One of the bhikkhunis tended to the place noticed me and collectively walks over. Greetings, my child. I am Sister Compatibility. How may I help you? My eyes casually glanced over the blanket of coin donations a bit further down the aisle. Maybe Siddhartha could bless our cause? Blessing and peace. Wow. Walking through the back gates of the temple, an Arcadian tranquility lingers with me as I find myself back in the temple square. By the small rotunda, a huckster carrying transcripts of stories from the holy book was reading out loud from the text for a humble audience. I absent-mindedly listened and observed the plaza, wondering what to do next. Let's head to the healer's hut. The healers would do me good, surely, even though I'm not sick. The light is dimmer, and there's a distinct smell in the healer's hut. Not unpleasant, but encroaching. A cow is standing at a tall table, busy preparing a concoction. She looks up as I approach. Greetings, how are you humors? Need a bit of cleansing? A bit further into the room, on the shelf filled with magical trinkets, I spy a curious laboratory tiger's eye, clamoring for my interest. The tiger's eye gem. You still gotta pay. Improvement treatment. Medium health boost. Well, give it to me. I squint as I climb back in the duskiness to the healers, finding my way back to the plaza. Sunuk though, starting to look a bit weird. I'm not the one to complain, but should have were done here now, Liege. Try again in a few months. Okay then, come back in a few months. But first, let's do another one of these again. Oh, we're going to the same place? Hey, the tax woman is here again. And it's all the same characters. And his new business revolves around storing and procuring food, both exotic and bulk fare. The commoners get cheap cereals and times in need. A local elite has someone to go to for fashionable foods from a discount. Yes, that's like, yeah, ever since we came in to collect I found evidence of that. Huh. Now you try your new job. Good punk. Ah, shit, he's in from. So he's no good at this sort of thing anymore. You join. You'll be the new head porter. Correct? It's not going to change immediately. Well, I'll look for telltale signs of misdeeds. No, didn't get that. Cut that. And now, he leads us to the source of his wealth, a well-stocked armory. Smoothly attached that provides weapons and ammunition to the militia and Pharisee caravans alike. As you can see, my property is a successful hardly extensive. We do good honest work here. Can't afford such a steep hike in the rules too. Go everything exhausted in detail. Okay, got him. Now with you. I'll look through our financial records. Got that. So got Deva. Still running the bathhouse, huh? Try to catch him on the lie. Well, just pay in full. Just say, hey, I know that I don't like it anymore, so I'm getting tired of this folly. Stand with us. Or is it your war? The enemy side got way more soldiers. This is you. And, you are up against, a whole lot of them. Defending against. But I can join their side. But, to be great conqueror, it says wars against kings and emperors, not for. But however, it would not be wise to, the fight a war where you're in the middle of this country. And who are you up against with this one? Yeah. For the meantime, let's rescue first subject for prestige, not anything else. And make haste. Just want to go faster and get things done. The Duke Vaham, my brother, he himself decided to take up adventuring. Mercenary submission. Oh dear. Filthy thief, how do you think you could steal from me? Here, you want to be a stooge? I'll pay in food and clothes. Take your usual people. Takes 29 days to get things done. I'm just waiting for those diseases to die down so I can travel to other places, starting with Lanka. At least we could do hard muscle. So, your priority now is save money for well, one, get a heavy infantry captain, and then subsequently get a heavy cavalry captain, just to be ready to ditch the elephants in favor of Tarkans whenever we're ready for go to Mesopotamia to conquer there. If you have all the requirements to become great conqueror and all that. You need to do more of the joining wars and such, no matter the distance. You can join too, because when you have high skills, never mind. Can't ask again. No, I was about to say we need, highly skilled people in case we make agents out of you for whatever scheme we get into, for payment's sake. I mean, I would have joined the war, but hey, this came first. Trade experience. Man, they encourage you to do a lot of these. And it also increases the size of men-at-arms regiment, more importantly, which is another thing I want to do. Increase men-at-arms regiment size, if you have the money for it, and the provisions to reinforce them. devoted follower. A moment, my captain. Compatibility stops his servant account. Still breathing heavily. Was addressed to me to take a couple of deep breaths. Do not think your efforts go unnoticed. The men admire you, the children pretend to be like you when you play. The whole camp seems to think you're the greatest woman alive. I wish to help you in the same ways you help us. I know your current efforts, and I believe you would be a worthy addition. We already have it. I'll just say, you're right. I am great. Prestigious schemer. What I was trying to click is, you need to do a lot of these. A lot more of these. Also, it's unlikely to get up to 4,000 soldiers. I don't know where you find these. And don't forget to write the Manichean manuscript for yourself. Join the Banga clan. I had these before. Make my dream a reality. So many damn wars to join. And so little time. Okay, very much. Kayam. So I'd like to earn a little more coins so I can use it to spend it on increasing the size of men-at-arms. What? There's no one comparable. Doesn't cost much. Refill them all with provisions. Now you're ready. Over 800 strong. Okay, you're attacking Himalaya and Apollo over there. But they say we'll win decisively. Gonna command more traits. Lots of more traits, and we'll be fighting up in the open plains. Overwhelmed by stress due to wartime. No. Someone's great at logistics, but I have a massive advantage over you. Can we really do it? Is the question. Advantage goes to him. I've been reckless. Get in there, so I can do more damage to their unit. But we're devastating them regardless. It does demonstrate it even with a smaller army if you got a bunch of good fighting people with you, along with other factors. Our warrior has fallen. Now we have the advantage. Damn it, he was one of our good ones. Move up. Destroyed him. Great battle. Just to replenish our losses slightly. I can help you out as siege. Just let me eliminate this army unless we capture them. I wish we had more war elephants. I could afford them, but obviously gonna need some more. +1 prowess. After we defeat this army, we're going to help you out this siege of Kathmandu. The ruler himself is there. Would be glad if we could capture him. That's +1 prowess. Keep it up like that and you'll get more knights and as regents. We'll be there in 3 months. It'll take a long time for you to get there, but we'll be there shortly. Obviously, I'm contributing to the war 100%, but it's going to be knocked down a little once they take the capital as we come into his system. I just hope to be well paid after this. As well as some of that prestige and fame earned from battles, which does little by little. Which I gotta remind myself, compose a Manichean manuscript that'll give you more prestige. When Bema rolls around, celebrate it. the knights for hire that I brought them all over. They're all leaving me. Which is alright, as long as you can compensate by getting some of those. Loyalty hook. If only. I have an idea where they're headed. Oh, hell. Pneumonia. But I should be alright. Fighting with pneumonia. Gaining experience in horse, that's for monthly prestige. I gained 46 gold on the spoils of war. I'm going to combat with pneumonia. You have a better physician these days. Go. Made for cover. Lost pneumonia. Got rid of it. Now I'm ready for combat again. So we do have a few good fighters along with some not so good ones that are worth replacing. Yeah, we're coming up that mountain and we're gonna defeat them up there. Not a good idea, but we'll want them defeated. We have a massive advantage now. Paragon of Virtue. Lots of prestige. Well on our way. And hopefully some of you are worth recruiting. Help them out with this. Let's end this thing. As you see fit. Rival drank himself to death. We'll have a look at them soon. You didn't have enough men? Well then, let's help you out with that. You've been expanding from most stuff to vet lately, and now you fear you might lose all. My best friend, he lived up till he was 80. There was a deep, endless hole in my heart. Sam was a constant companion and confidant. And having ripped from my life feels like a mortal wound which I'll never recover. Mine clasps the note he gave me. The last note he will ever give me. I realized bitterly. I tried to read it. All I could do is move it away from my face. Not the precious words contained were not washed away by my tears. Though there was a crowd of many mourners around me, I never felt so alone. I'll never forget this day. Experienced some level of catharsis. New caravan master will have to be you. Could use that to have a increased army movement speed. Come on, hurry up. Today I had some important guests from a distant land, but in the middle of our conversation I got the most terrible foot cramp. Everyone looked around as I held my foot, groaning in pain. My translator awkwardly explained before us what was going on, and afterwards seemed to understand just as awkwardly, trying to comfort me. Oh, why me? Get me a heavy infantry captain once this is finished. Still contributing very, very well. Remember, there's no army to oppose us now. That garrison sign explains it. There, that's it. Come on. And it didn't pay me. $167. Thank you very much. Right. Two things. One. Commission manuscript. Never come. I'll make it myself. Takes less than a year to do so. And gather provisions while you're at it. Good. Work off some stress. Just to get rid of the stress all the way. Since I'm a lot better these days, why not? See if I can get the maximum. If not, then oh well. At least I tried. They're all at max size. In the meantime, what's going on out there? That one's a tyranny war. And actually, I kind of want to leave this place. Because, you know, getting tired of going up there and fight these mountains up there. Yeah, I'm getting to the point where I'm getting too far away for me to care. And I would like to go down to Lanka. Move to there. Whatever it gets me to see faster. Yeah, all of these. Coastal sea danger. Or if there is such danger, then we'll have it dealt with. So it's going to cost quite a provisions, but I just wanted to move south. It's my idea. Just wanted to get out of the north and go south. And old age is beginning to catch up now. Intervene. Nobody needs to get hurt around here. Make a request while you can. Just give me a few provisions for the road. And rent a night. Hear those words? Rent a night. Just temporary. Just try to follow us. As I dealt with the books, trying to improve my education and pass them, I would say, I discovered source that will certainly increase my chances of improving my condition. However, I shudder to think about the price tag of these new ancient documents. In the end, it's only a matter of how much I do value my chances of improvement. Knowledge is paramount. I'll be in debt for a little bit. We'll find new jobs down south. Here we go. The Manichean manuscript is finished. Use it when you believe there's a need to. How long's the trial? 4 months. We don't have the money for Bama season. I just wanted to reach the capital and its university first. You know, Lanka is not Buddhist land. This is Jain land. Kwai Shen, my son, they calls him the Holy. Arrogant but patient. Maybe some confessioning will set you straight later in life. But I want you to keep in mind that in camp succession, in an unlikely event that I'll die, I could just pick whoever I want. Well, it has to be Hwashan. Because without it, then it's going to be someone else. Since the days of Ashoka, Taberna has been renowned as a holy Buddhist island, esteemed by Buddhists all over the world. Over over the centuries, the island Sangha, where Buddhist community has been divided into conflicts between the island's three major monasteries, Mahavihara, Abharagiri, and Jetavana, who compete for followers, status, land, and royal patronage. We non-Buddhists often work with and even patronize the Buddhist Sangha. We'll hope to unite to better serve the House Bilga, or we'll rid ourselves of Charles monastics instead. I'm an interloper. I have no reason to be here. This is just a temporary residence. So I'm not interested in whatever affairs you have. As long as I get paid, that's all I care about. How much? 96 gold. Easy jobs. Alright. And while you're here in Lanka, no, I don't see any decisions. You have to be landed for that to take part in certain decisions. This is a scheme. Sort of boundary dispute which pays you very little. Let's just go to it. Start with the easy ones first. Just need some strong backs, that's all. Though we can't start the Bema as much as I would like to, because the amount of prestige gain would be worth the investment, but we can't afford it. Under 96 compared to 66. Okay then. Start planning a breakout immediately. Supposed to meet Agad Sarukita's Lavakana spy master Raja Sinha. When I arrived at Anuradhapura, the castle seems empty. You know what about? You look confounded, adventurer, comes a whisper from the shadows. Are you really suited for this task? What we need someone is vigilant, cautious, and subtle. I frantically look about. The voice appears to come from a different direction with each word. You seem to be none of those, says the voice. As Purapahana Vracha Sinha, and the Dampura appears behind me. Stop playing, break it immediately. Refuse! Man, this is not a criminal contract. You wanted the good ones. Why would you? Okay, fine. You're more than willing to do so. So now we have an heavy infantry captain. So this will do a lot of damage, as well as screen from the heavy infantry units of our armored footmen. Oh, and both of we'll recruit you, and you too. You're all good fighting men, although some of you are getting on in your old age, but still, we allow anyone to serve. Survive my knowledge. 36% chance of success, 64% chance you will fail. And it's a success! You are now an exalted warlord. Plus 10 martial, plus 3 stewardship, faster army movement speed, and even more percentage of siege war effectiveness. Increased martial lifestyle as well as stewardship. Now I don't have to go to no university anymore when I'm in my 60s. Amazing. She was a tough soldier, and now exalted warlord. So you don't have to worry about these now. Just like to have another one of these. And try to take part in more wars. Yeah, 20 of these. The door to my tent opens as Sadaka stands right in front of me. With a simple, subtle bow, he starts. I apologize for interrupting you, my lady, but I bring news that there might be of your interest. I was resting at the plow in Harrow, drinking with a group that revealed themselves to be our gods, so get no qualms about us talking about their liege. What of him, I asked. I managed to learn the secret of your benefit. Tell me at once. Lover's secret. Ask for invasive sponsorship. Sir supported Willow provides soldiers in exchange for vassalage. It's a little interesting thing that I almost never select. Like, what is there to gain to join wars like these? But in actuality, what I'm here for... Blackmail, there you are. I was trying to look for that. It's not exactly roll of patron, but he's just going to give me that anyway once I accomplish it anyhow. Hunt criminals. Give me a hook. Don't hit it yet. Protect the innocent. So hunt criminals. This would definitely give me more trade experience for this. And over there, protect the innocent. 5 experience. I actually want a few more advantages. Yeah, just give me more advantages. I don't know why I've been selecting that option. Just need another, just to have a slight increased chance of success. Chance. Very done. You were one of the good ones. %88 chance. Our lead is satisfied inside the sewer claim. Found what? 2? No small feat, what about that? As far as I said, it leads to like exposes somehow in my time. How'd you get her unnoticed? That's good news. Before I could call my guards, there's no longer anyone there. Only sizable sack of coins I find. I'll simply take the gold. Try not to think on this. Thank you very much. Power scheme. This is just... if we can do another one of these. 200 more. I've come to the right country. Oh. Let's go hunt for criminals throughout this part of the island. We first meet Sri Purusha the wolf in the rolling plains of Mayarama, the capital of ravens of the father greatness spread out towards and around his own little band of ne'er-do-wells, all of us tense and ready for bloodshed. You sniveling, arrogant little cur, backs Sri Purusha. Out here, in the put-up-hands of this will, are we? Come that hound, face may prove yourself nothing more than a helping lapdog. Sri Purusha can't win here, and he knows it at least, not openly, or he can just run beyond my grasp. His prowess skill is only 11. And mine is 36. Have at thee, lummox! For a few brief moments, Sri Purusha and I pace in laser circles, each watching for an opening. I counter my magnificent spear, ready to defend myself, while I clutches his sword firmly to hand. Only one of us is walking away from here today, and I intended to be me. With a sudden twitch, our bout begins. Sri Purusha surges forward, forcing me back with a quick slash before bringing a high kick up to my chest. I almost topple. I'll show how I catch a spear. My spear flows around him like water, each strike chaining fluidly into the next. In a series of perfectly timed attacks. Sri Purusha tries hesitant to launch a thrusting jab at me, but the blow is easily swatted away. My form is only growing smaller. Sri Purusha's stance is failing. I've yet to open up my opponent's guard at all, and I see no way to claim victory yet. Is that the best you got? You can't even hit me. Time and again, I backpedal, dodge, and weave, always keeping just within a tempting target distance. Soon Sri Purusha showing signs of exhaustion. Sri Purusha adopts a defensive stance, doing his absolute best to ward me off. The man's eyes following me every moment. Form is excellent, little chance of mistake, and his stance is failing. Strike, parry, riposte, expert onslaught. So a flurry of rapid attacks and counters, just this once. My spear arm moves fast as lightning and strikes hard as sundered stone. Honestly, it's admirable that Sri Purusha is able to withstand as many spear blows as he does, as I rain down on him with all the fury of a thunderous storm. It takes a minute or two, but I eventually beat him into a bloodied, twisted, screaming heap. Only when I'm satisfied that there will be no second chance for revenge, as I do administer the killing blow. Goodbye, Sri Purusha. I toss the severed head to Courtiers, Debutantes agent. Red Pearl meets landing. What of son? You killed him in single combat? My, how furious, remarks the Courtiers servant, gingerly handing over our pay at the same time. The words of little consequence, but the list weight of a fat person, its cargo of silver, help make our little hunt thoroughly worthwhile. A job well done. It's only 50 gold, but money's going to be spent on the Bema. we'll get to another third-tier contract, which means bigger payment. Now let's celebrate Emma here. I mean, I don't have in a way of negative traits. Unless this is considered that, but even then. And yes, it'll be purification. Give me more. Hold it! Just remember. Switch to this. Earn extra prestige from the Bema Festival. As we need to progress towards legendary figure. I'm 46 years old and I'm still in very good health. I'm expected to live into my 70s. As this keeps up, when I'm no longer be able to fight by that time. Generous alms of fruit here. There's only 2 other Manichean guests here. Is it possible to do both? Here we do all this again. Yeah, we're doing both. Hold the Bema Festival while we begin the intrigue scheme. Again. It's been a while since we've done this. The Bema Festival is soon upon us, the most important celebration of Manichaeism. It is a time of the year we remember the martyrdom of Mani, the apostle of Jesus, who will come to us in the spiritual form to absolve us of the sins we confess. It is to liberate the light from this dark material world. Before the Bema Festival, however, hearers such as myself must engage in fasting as preparation. We will avoid which perpetuates the entrapment of light in matter, such as eating food, especially which is not vegetarian, consuming toxic substances, and engaging in sexual acts. We will purify ourselves before the festival starts. We completed our fasting in preparation for the Bema Festival. Now we can begin the occasion properly, having purified ourselves. We all fall into the central hall, gathering the elect. At the end of the hall there lies an empty throne, save for a portrait of Mani, our prophet. It is here where he will descend spiritually and absolve us of the sins after confession. Now that everyone's here, we can begin. I did not have that negative health modifier for holding that Manichean fast. At first, it begins simply, a pulse of a prayer, sung by one of the elect. Then suddenly, one by one, more voices join in, all the elect and hearers in the room. We come together, singing together the hymns of our faith. We come together, weeping in sorrow as we remember the parinirvana of Mani. We come together, weeping in joy, as we confess our sins, and Mani descends from light high above, and absolves us those sins. For a moment there is nothing surrounding me but the sound of light, of purity, of power, of wisdom, and a vision of the Bema throne, empty save for the portrait of Mani. It is a glorious, no, a miraculous experience. After the overwhelming emotions, sounds, and visions of the confession ceremony, we move on to the next part of the Bema Festival. Throughout the year, the elect maintain a vegetarian diet, for by consuming the plants, these holy figures are able to be released, leave most of the light back to the heavens, freeing the light from the world of matter. The Bema Festival is perhaps the most important occasion for this, and the elect nobly eat the plants we've picked for them, while praying for the salvation of the light and our souls. After this, the elect deliver various sermons to preach the profound teachings of Mani, and urge us to continue our good deeds for the coming year. May the light be freed from darkness. At last, this year's festival has come to an end, and Mani had come to absolve us of the sins we've confessed. As more and more light was freed and returned to the heavens, such a powerful and grand intense event only happens once a year. We will be able to be ready for the next occasion. Until then, we should do our best to engage in virtuous acts to free the light and scorn the darkness wherever we can. We praise the true Mani, the supreme illuminator. 300 prestige and additional 25 more. Yes. Just a bit of a jump toward that. One would think we ought to be more active on doing such things. But we'll travel around the islands to see landmarks before we go to the lands of the Chola. Just a car. Just like to have that. Hey, can you steal some? Guards are summoned. Damn. Sorry about that. Protect the innocent, protect the innocent. Hires mercenaries. You're willing to pay me? What war? This is a claimant war. The payment is nice. On decline, can issue a counteroffer. Besides money, can you give me a counteroffer? Because I'm not here to settle. Give us provisions. We're in desperate need of it. Because I'm going to do a bit of traveling. And accepts. Guess we'll do it all simultaneously. Your capital's up there. And it's a claim for the Nadu Anand, which is over there. This is a defensive war. Very well then. Look at the massive army plus mercenaries from Chola. I wouldn't want to mess with them. Because that's too much for us. Svetambara. Even though you're a man of cloth, but too bad he won't serve in our army. You know, let's give this a shot. It takes 5 months, despite the improvements. Look at the siege events. plus breach. I mean, when you see the army of Chola of that massive size, think about what it'd be like if we fight against the Mesopotamians. Found a dusty old weapon that I can claim as my own. Alright, let's do limited looting and capture all these prisoners. May never know, some of them may have the skills that we might need. I wish to engage them in combat. Yeah, took a hit in attrition, but scraped the barrel. And inspired. Fill him up. Just defeat him in battle once and we got him. You may have the advantage, but we'll still kick it. Keep it up. Yeah, we're actually trying to get the advantages up to 20 because I want the guaranteed success. I want to be paid big time, as I was already paid in advance just for hiring me. It's mercenaries for you. We got him. That's a win, gentlemen. No, it's not a stand with me contract, but it does count up for participating in fighting in different wars, though. So that's fine. But I want to do more of, you know, getting a Bagatura and stuff. Is my mercenary work been paid 75? Yeah. You just got a fancy new sword. Put that back up. Definitely gotta have this next again. Have this prepared for future whenever we introduce the Tarkans. Thank you very much. Alright. 95% chance of success. We got it. Big time payment. Well, let's go protect the innocent everywhere. Because I want to increase the where the hell is it? Bagatura. Do 3 days and then you'll reach up to tier 1. Which will add another number of knights and increase the size of your men-at-arms regiment, more importantly. So, let's get down right to it. Oh, and also while you're at it, since you are so anxious to travel, go to there and then through this battle site. Just for additional experience, and then I'll get right on out of there. Because I'm not interested in doing those secrets anymore. No reason to compromise, son. Just protect those subjects. Okay, old man, we brought you here for a reason. Yes, I don't want to find secrets anymore, unless there's a big payment up front. So we may have to go to Chola next. So yeah, we've learned that the north is where all the fighting is. Improvised spycraft. How much is that? Damn you! Make me want to go back up there. Plus it's ravaged by disease right now. You have an ongoing measles outbreak. Oh yes. 1 second. Your people, let me see them. 16. Doesn't matter. Joins the army. We'll even bring in the also-rans. Oh damn, you're one of the good ones. Another one of the good ones. As I've stated before, we just want good fighting men in our ranks. So it'll be even more effective during wartime. Increase the size a bit of the men-in-arms. Heavy infantry regiment. Or better yet, why not this? Because you had that bad pneumonia the other day. Thank you. Just visit a few places and then let's skedaddle. Short trip. Do one more of this game, and then we're also skilled. Doesn't matter who you pick. Say we're so damn good. You don't need a thug. Go ahead. Who am I to stop you? Engineered for destruction. Even more effectiveness for siege weapons. That I'm happy about that. Crap. Also, what's this? Eyes in the shadows. Another one of these? I'm gonna get out of this side. I don't want to do any more of the intrigue scheme. I want to do something that's meaningful, like what we're doing here. Protect the innocent. Nightly boarding drills. Don't appoint a heavy cavalry captain unless we have a heavy cavalry regiment. But in the meantime, get this. Surgeon's tools. Physician needs to do better. And we'll have less friendly fatal casualties. And they calls you the diseased. Because you have cancer. Oh, I'm sorry. But this will not deter what we have here. After this, travel to Cholamandalam. Off we go. Make haste. Just want to get off of this island country. And go to the mainland. Another one of these. Second aptitude plus 15. Gain skill points based on camp purpose. In this case, swords are high. Your martial increased by 2 and your prowess increased by 2. And yet, despite this, my prowess has increased again. There we go. Prowess per level of fame. That's the reason why it jumped up. And if you keep doing more of that, like if you get up to 100, even more. Look at you now. Despite the fact you're getting older, you're still the deadliest fighter in the world. Oh, a stand by me contract. Excellent. Describe text. Hired muscle. Does that count up to? It's 10 for this. Oh, that's way over there. I think it'll be too late for me to participate in that. But remember, northern India is where all the action is. South is a little more stable. Support a faction. Install somebody into the throne. I'd like to do hired muscle because this one adds up a bit more to me. Money and provisions is one thing. It's the trade progress is what really gets me. Make travel a little more dangerous. Unless you could find some talent, since I'm not in the mood to... It's like, hey, we need a heavy cavalry captain, as we don't have one. Oh, not again. Transcribe text, sounds nice. You got a pretty bad mouth sore at the moment. While mouth sores do go away with time, they make eating an uncomfortable chore. How can I enjoy any food now when I have to be careful how I chew? I still want to eat good food. I'll just have to bear it. Sounds like me in real life. Yeah, let's just get on with our task here. So I plan on traveling along the coast to go visit a bunch of more of these landmarks, in which I've said before. Apparently it's the north is where all the action is, but I think I would prefer to swing around towards Gujarat. Eyes in the shadows, eyes in the shadows. Oh my goodness. Why is there so much intrigue in Lanka lately? There we go. At the max. Let's see. You can increase the size of all of them. It won't cost you much, since everything's cheaper these days. So get them up. Fill it with provisions. You're almost 1,000 strong. Look at you, you're almost You're almost 50 and you're healthy as ever. How much does it pay out of curiosity? Not very much. It's not worth it. Medium health boost. You want to be the heavy cavalry captain? This man here is... Oh, he's a fellow Manichean. All the way over here. He served as Knight of the Guard in Anuradhapura, fully armored and for Vard horse that charged countless enemies of the throne. Yeah, you got it. I'll give you provisions. If you can get up the prowess per level of +2, like even for your old age as it goes down, this is going to go back up again. And as well as another knight to have. And knight effectiveness per prowess skill. Do I have to look up? 201% knight effectiveness with all these things. Plus that bagatelle that adds up to it. Insane, one would think. As long as you still have men at 500 ranks. Let me look at the travel. Okay, just go to Kanchi. And then go by sea and land to Gujarat. Or you want to go overland and just into that. So just go to Kanchi. Kanchipuram. Again, we've learned that north is where the action is, but south is a little more stable. Keep losing debates with witches. Story of my life. Kick a horse in the gear. No new contracts. Before you go anywhere, buy some provisions. Don't do anything stupid. Just buy them, honestly. Just spend your hard-earned money with this. Not worth it, man. There, your provisions at the max. Let's I was about to say, go overland or Gujarat. Oh, just make your way up there. And then you'll get to the good places. Especially where you have all the martial lifestyle that you'll need. Again, if you want to be a great conqueror, just gotta fight more wars. Huh? And we're wasting our time down here. Wish there's faster ways to gain prestige, but what the? Escort emissary. Thunder echoes ominously overhead. A dual interruption to the lashing winds and whipping rain, working on scatter our convoy. Distant cries echo up and down the lines, carts and animals sinking to the soft earth. The storm doing its level best to wash us all away to the underworld. Children and elderly shiver in a miserable silence, soaked to the bone and wondering when hypothermia will begin to set in. The air crackles with static and tension alike, and my phone is on the edge of breaking. Oh, hell. Come on, put your backs into it. 95% of drill saves a day. And that it did. This better be big payment for escorting an emissary to a distant country. There's a new standless contract. And what is that? Reclaim artifact. That's steel artifact. That's criminal. This is diplomacy. Not effectiveness. Ah, here we go. This is what we need. Contract prestige rewards increase. I need more of those, please. This better be good. 314 or 157, but a lot more prestige gained than you would typically have. I need to get up to legendary figure, which is definitely going to happen in my elder years. Alright. Where to? Oh, it's a short travel then. Good! And we'll escort another emissary as well. At least now, we'll get more prestige rewards of each contract you'll do. Sorry. Tripura. It's not far from here. Oh yeah, we're well on our way. Who do you think you're talking to? What do we do with that money now? Never really bothered with the roaring campfire, but with the night effectiveness these days, per certain skills. Just let me have a look. You have to be scholars for this. Just go for this. I think that'll increase the night effectiveness a bit. They'll fight a little better. And then I'll most certainly try to get up to level 4 for this damn campfire. Which adds more knights and increases the regiment size a little bit. Unless alternatively you want more of this. Again, gotta do something with that money. Okay, let's do one more contract for this episode. Let's escort another emissary. Hey, similar distance. Wait a minute, isn't that the same place? Ramagiri where we went to earlier? But nevertheless, job pays well. You get to protect the innocent, and increase your progress. It's not a budget to take up less provisions. An impressive defensive structure at the peak of Kanda Jungle is quite something. As I wandered the outer perimeter, I noticed a killer person in the distance. She appears to be mumbling to herself, all while stopping to crouch and collect what appears to be herbs of various kinds. Also looks like she's talking to the herbs. As I approach her carefully, she looks up various herbs displayed in her palm and notices spark curiosity about in her eyes, posing an unspoken question. Already 29. Would you be interested in becoming my personal physician? Because we need the best one available. Step aside, I'll handle this. It's a damn bore. Dies in my hand. Not quite halfway there yet. But I want to protect the innocent, so forget this. I'll do one more scheme in actuality. It's not prestige gain, but it'll give me a bit of money and some provisions along the way. Because I'm more anxious about returning northwards. That's where, as I said before, it's where all the action is. It's up there. Safali, you've all grown up. You'll do alright. The club-footed one. Oh, you're into the martial. Let me educate you, grandson. If anybody knows about martial, it's me. How skilled are you? 16. I'll just pick up some provisions while we're here. Because we wanted to be back on the road as soon as possible. It's alright. I think we're getting better with the amount of strong fighting men these days. Yeah, at least these. Traveling musicians. Not much, but it'll do. Not interested in secrets. Legacy to build out. I mean, you've been doing a lot of contracts lately, but not enough fighting. But it would be nice to have this for even more contract prestige rewards. But you're a very healthy character at 50, so you're going to be around for a long time. 90 prestige, despite the fact that the contract initially says there's no prestige war, but there is. There is now. Well on our way towards legendary figure. So, as the year ends here. Okay. This is where we'll end the episode here. So, let's recap here. To be a great conqueror, you gotta have 8 influence. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, I guess the best option for you is to either become a legendary figure, which I will, but it'll take a while, or fight in more wars, or try to get 6 more knights that has 18 prowess, which would be hard pressed, and you'll be spending quite a bit of money going all over the place looking for recruits with similar skills. So, we'll see you in the next episode, but until then, so long for now.